My grandfather purchased this truck new in 1965. It was also the truck that my mom learned how to drive on. No way I can ever get rid of it. The truck started out its life, my grandfather was a carpenter. He used it up until 2003 actually in his business, and he passed away, and I went to Mississippi is where the truck came from. I went down there and picked it up, brought it back here, and kind of just beat it around. It was a inline 6, 3 on the tree truck. I beat it around for a few years before I had this idea to go forward with the modifications.
When he got it, looking at it, it needed a lot of work. I thought this was a project that we can undertake, and it's been fun so far. I'm really excited about the future with it, and Holly is too, because she really loves to ride in her daddy's trucks. So we'll see where it goes.
One of the main reasons why I was wanting to do this suspension swap is when I first started over at Ridetech, I used one of their pickups to haul something, and I never drove a pickup that drove and rode like that before, and it was just an old shop truck. It wasn't a hot rod really, and I was amazed by the way that it drove, and I thought, and I know it's the same setup as this truck, so I know that this truck will ride and drive like that. Well, my plan is, as far as the suspension install, I have an open Saturday coming up in a few weeks, and I've got a few friends coming over, and we're going to install the suspension on this chassis just in that single day. It shouldn't be a problem. Well, it's Saturday morning. I've unboxed everything. I've got it all laid out here, and we're ready to get started. I have some people coming from Ridetech shop to help me this morning, but they're not here yet. It's pretty early. I came out here to assess the situation. There's so many rivets on this frame that I went in beforehand, marked all the ones I needed to remove. Mainly, I don't want to do any more work than I have to. Plus, if I take out one that I don't need to take out, I have to go back and get a bolt put in there. So I just mark them all ahead of time. That way it makes my job easy. Luckily for me, I had a friend who had a professional model air chisel, and it made things a lot easier. If all you have at your disposal is a homeowner air chisel, you'll still be fine. It just won't be as quick. Well, I guess I'll drill a hole in the middle of those and see if I can get them out that way. They don't seem to want to come out. I got the head cut off both ends, but what happens is it gets mushroomed out on the one end. You get that? I wanted to do as little amount of work as I thought I needed to get this old stuff out, but now it looks like I need to take these lower arms off. All right. We're about ready to remove this rear differential. I'm going to take it out as one unit, and then on the ground over there, then we'll take these lower trailing arms off. I think it'll be easier to get it out and out in the open first. Most of the cars I built in the past were stock appearing, but with performance modifications, this will be the first thing I've ever built with air ride suspension. I've been on there for 40 years, so I'm hoping the bolts just break off. Bingo. I think if I can break them off, we'll be a lot better off because of it. Luckily for us, they both broke off. If we would have had to get a torch in there or something to cut them off, it would have been pretty brutal. So we'll move this contraption over to the bare shop floor over here, and then remove the other stuff on the ground. Well, now that we got that removed, it's back to the rivet removal, one of our favorite things. All the things that I'm going to be doing are bolt on, minimal cutting, no welding. So it's going to be a lot simpler than if I was going to to start over and try to build the chassis. They've done all the work for me. Well, I guess the most important thing about the Ridetech suspension is that almost every piece of the factory suspension gets discarded, and the rear trailing arms, upper and lower control arms in the front, almost everything. Well, this bolt here on the upper panel bar mount is seized in the sleeve, so we're going to have to cut that off.